Mrs. Kim, you, before the doctor could complete her sentence, she interrupted, sweating badly. Doctor, spelling those words, a tear fell down her cheek. Oops, Miss Ryan, you are 3 months pregnant. The doctor stayed, wondering if a good news or a bad news to her, but the happiness glowing on her face was enough to conclude. Ryan, I know it's quite difficult at this phase. I totally understand your position, and nowhere I am judging you on this. Being a divorce, it's become difficult. If you are wanted to adopt, the doctor said, no, not at all. It's my baby, our baby. It's a part of him also. She told, caressing her warm with tear spilling vigorously. Okay then, Ryan, I will be leaving to London today for some personal reason, but don't worry, I will ask my junior to handle your case. Remember, Ryan, your case is a bit complicated too. I suggest you it's better if you let Mr. Kim know about your pregnancy. The doctor concluded with a small smile. Yes, I am thinking the same, she whispered, getting up. Standing out of the hospital, with light drizzling hitting her skin, she found herself wondering, would he accept her now? Will he accept her only for the baby? What will she do? How would he react? Above all this, whatever happened yesterday came running her memory line. Flashback. I am sorry, Tae, please, she pleaded, standing in his cabin. No, Ryan, it's over, please leave, he told, turning the other side, hiding his long tear. Please understand, I agree it's my mistake, but please don't give this punishment. Please, she pleadingly went in front of him, holding his shoulder. Ryan, you are not understanding. It's over between us. We are divorced, he shouted furiously, coming out of her hold. There flashed heart in her eyes, but in few seconds it was converted into a guilt. A paper cannot decide our relationship, she whispered, looking down. Yes, but it was you who killed our relationship. There is nothing left to talk. He catch hold of her arm. I know, it's me who renew everything, but please give a chance, one chance to make everything fine. Please, she writhed both in physical and mental pain. It's too late, Ryan. His voice and tone was cold as ice. She froze, listening to him. No, Tae, nothing is late. Please, one chance, she cried furiously, sobbing. Why stop this? It's better you move on. And I have already moved on from everything. Leave now, he told, jerking her. I love you, she told, cupping his face. No, you don't, he snapped at her. If you ever loved me, you wouldn't have excused me. A relationship will be work only if there lies trust, which killed you don't process on me, he told, looking the other side in order not to show his vulnerability and hurt. The extent his heart pain, seeing her tear in less than the amount of hurt and pain he felt because of her. She broke each and everything they had, the beautiful relationship which they vowed to treasure was solely mainly broken by her. The love they had was clearly killed by her, and now she comes asking for a chance after their divorce. This is not gonna happen, at least not for his side. The already broken heart of his cannot bear another crack. I don't do this. I totally accept. It's my fault. I should have not thought about you in the same way. I should have thought before accusing you. I am sorry. I love you. I won't be able to live without you. Please understand. She cried, falling on her knees. Ryan, the last and the final time, I am telling you, we are over, he told, gritting his teeth, and the tight jawline indicated his anger. In a force, he pulled her up and dragging toward the entrance, he pushed her out. Leave now, he screamed before shutting the door on her face. She wasn't angered, she knew she deserved this for whatever she did. She felt bad, but she deserved for her stupidity the sin she committed, hurting her love, her husband, and her life. Ma'am, the taxi driver shouted, bringing her own from flashback. She been catch from zoning out. We reached the mansion, he told, turning in front. Standing in front of the gate, the past memory, their beautiful life, and the life they lived came in her mind, but she renewed everything, signing she was going to enter. Sorry ma'am, you cannot enter, the security guard there protested. Why, she whispered me meekly. Ma'am, it's an order from Mrs. Kim, ma'am, that you are not to be allowed in, he told, looking down. Listen please, let me in. Just once, I need to talk to Taehyung urgently, and I know he is here, she tiredly told. Ma'am, please understand, we cannot allow you, he again told helplessly. Ask him once, tell him it's really important and it's an emergency, she said with all hope that at least he will listen to her. Just a minute ma'am, he told, turning around and placing his phone. After a few minutes, he returned with a dejected face. Sorry ma'am, you are entering is still denied inside. You cannot go in, and you are warned not to come here. If you not, you are to face the conscience, he whispered. What? She was shocked. Yes ma'am, it's an order to not let you in, no matter whatever happened. Dejectedly, she walked her way back, grazing her tummy. Baby, because of me, you are to suffer. What a bad mother am I. Because of my mistake, you are not going to get your dad love. I am the world's worst mother, she cried silently, gazing her flat stomach, hiccuping. At least once you could have listened to me, she whispered, rubbing her tear along with the spilling of raindrops. It's been a 2 months. I saw her. Where is she? Is she fine? Why am I caring about her now? She will be fine, of course, making my life hell. 1 week she was behinding me, apologizing and regretting her mistakes. After that, there is no name and address of her. I know she doesn't love me, and this is the proof. Why can't she understand? It's difficult for me to forgive her. I love her. Sorry, I loved, but I am scared to again go back. But now I think it's time to move on, and maybe even she would have. That's why she hasn't even once come after that day in Kim Industries. And I don't care now whether she is fine or not. His brain blasted. Mom, you are trying to fool. His heart asked one question and he signed heavily. How much ever he tries, her memories, her smile, and the love they share can never be erased from his heart and his brain. Hey Taehyung, he heard someone familiar calling him. Hi Yoonhee, what's a surprise? It's been so long. He questioned, hugging his friend and a business associate. Yay, how are you? She asked, coming out. All good, how are you? He asked, moving toward a table in the cafe to sit. It was a clear coincidence of their meet, which they never expected. Well, the cafe is owned by Yoon, which was unknown to him. Perfectly fine, and guess what? I am getting married. She squealed in happiness, making them juggle. Wow, great news. When are you getting married then? He asked, curious. March of next year. You are ordered to come, and yes, bring wine along, okay? Or don't even come, she explicitly told, vanishing the smile from their face. Yoon, you know, we ain't together. We are divorced, he whispered, looking down to hide his tear bringing up. You guys are still not together? She asked, being shocked. How will be Yoon? We are divorced, and you know the issue between us, right? He signed. Wait a minute, she didn't apologize to you. She told she was going to get you back and all. She questioned curiously. You met her? He asked, listening to the new piece of information. Of course, I met her. She even apologized to me. To say the truth, she was begging for my forgiveness. She told it's all her mistake, misunderstanding the whole situation, react unhedically. She was regretting badly, Taehyung. I could see the guilt and remorse in her eyes. Her face clearly depicted it. Even she told she regret misunderstanding and accusing you like a magnet. She felt terrible hurting you. I didn't forgive her, but then I was shocked seeing her on her knees asking for forgiveness. I know, knowing or unknowing, she hurt and defending me too, but then looking at her, I think it wasn't her intention. She loves you truly. She complete and flashback narrating to him. Looking up, she saw him tear. His cheeks were full of tears spilling out. What do I do, Yoon? He whispered, tiring. She was in shock looking at him. She asked, being anxious. She is one who renew everything, Yoon. She killed me, Yoon, with her word that day. I die minute by minute listening to her. How could she just think like that about me? Was my love weak that she didn't believe me? I was her husband, Yoon. Why didn't she trust me? I don't know what was her problem. How could she accuse me for a cheap thing? We loved each other for almost a year. Doesn't she know about me? Why did she do it? She renewed everything, my trust, my belief, and my world, everything, and broke into pieces. She was my world. I couldn't even think of a minute without her, and now, why? He poured his heart out, whispering the last one. Did you ask her the same thing? Did you ask her why? She asked, looking at him. What? He asked in a low voice with the trailing eyes. Taehyung, when a relationship breaks, it's not only one fault. The other also has a hand in it. Why didn't you ask her? You could have asked her why does she feel like that. Did you ever try to know her inner trembling? She might have been insecure. Did you try to assuring her? Did you try to making her secure? You know she is totally different from your world. She didn't know anything about it. She might have her own problem, insecurity and feeling. You could have asked her once, how does she feel? Your mom is enough to make her feel decadent and miserable, but still she never told or complained you about it. Why, when I have seen your mom insulting her in front of me and at time in front of everyone, she is tired fitting into your world and be a good wife and a daughter-in-law. But at time it's get overhead and make a person react the way they do not want. Same happened with her. She loved you, tired keeping you and your family, but at the point of time it's frustrating her to an extent that she behaved bad. Yoon pointed out each and every mistake of both correctly. Tell me one thing. Did you ever once ask her why did she feel like that about you? Where did that thought of her arise from? Because a thought arises only when her heart and eyes seeing something different and hurting. So obviously, directly or indirectly, something which you did must have hurt her. You never tried to know about it, but just blast on her. You spoke and did whatever you wanted, and you thought for once. Did you ever think what she think? What are her thoughts and her feeling? If you would have, you wouldn't be sitting in front of me being a divorce, she told, looking straight at him. By once look, she could tell even he is guilty now. See, Taehyung, I am not telling you you are wrong whenever you are today because of both. Remember, a relationship needs patience and love to cherish. It's a really dedicated thing to handle. I agree, even she behaved bad with me, but still she made up to me and I totally understand her. She finished with a small smile. What have I done? He whispered as if he realization dawned upon him. She came back of me for a week, apologizing and begging me for forgiveness. I just lashed out and insulting her, he told, placing his palm on his forehead. See, I told you, she loves you a lot for accepting apologizing to her ex-husband after getting divorced, and also to get the girl she bashed out badly is a very brave thing. On should need courage and determination to do it. She can go to any extent of for you. Don't miss her, she told, standing up from her seat. Don't forget, come along, Wyan, otherwise don't even dare to enter my wedding venue, she chuckled, warning him. Wyan, he paused, gaining his breath. Where is she? He asked, looking at his father-in-law standing in Shin Mansion. She isn't here. We don't know. It was her grandmother this time. What do you mean by you don't know? She is your daughter, right? He was shocked listening to their nonchalant reply. Listen, Taehyung, we sent her back the day she came leaving your house. After that, we don't know anything about her. Her father was rude. Now, 1 second, you don't know where she was after that day. Are you even in your sense? It's been 6 months to that day, and you are telling you don't know her weather reports unbelievably. She is the daughter of this house. How can be insensible? He blasted, not able to bear their insensitivity. Taehyung, this is no more her house. We thought if we sent her out and deny for shelter, she would eventually come back to you. So we just sent her out. Mr. Shin shrugged his shoulder. What the hell? Do you even know? What are you even talking? How could you? He screamed, his voice out in anger and frustration. Taehyung, don't blame us. We did whatever a girl family should do. Whatever happened to her, it should be in her in-laws' house. We have nothing to do with her. Her not so good grandmother irritated him with her nonsense talk. I respect your age. That's the only reason I am only talking to you now. Listen to me carefully. If something happened to my wife, I swear I will burn you both alive. He threatened with rage, anger, frustration, and guilt clear playing in his eyes. She is not your wife anymore. Again, the old lady taunted. So, what consider as is to be wife, or may say my fiancé? He told, smirking, but the anger didn't leave his face. Pray God, if something or the other happened to her, you will see me, he told, finally leaving toward the exit. Wait, he called. Wine brother from back. What is Joey? He asked, still facing his back. Wyan, he stated. How can you, Zoe? I understand Mr. Sin and Grandma, but what about you? Why didn't you try searching her? He shouted, being frustrated. How the hell can the be like this? Now he understands what Wyan must have felt. Her insecurity are correct, seeing them. You were telling me, right? You love wine more than anyone can do anything for her and all. What happened now? He clearly was infuriated. Enough, Taehyung. You think I never searched for her? It's you who left her, not me. He explained, looking angry at him. Oh, then tell me, where was she before our divorce happened? he questioned, folding his arm near the chest. She was with her friend Anne in her flat. The voice came from Joey back. Taehyung was shocked to see Miss Sheen there standing with regret and guilt in his eyes. You think that I will leave my daughter when she needs me the most? She is my daughter. Mine, he whispered with the tears spilling. She is my baby, my life, my everything. How will I leave her alone? He questioned, Taehyung still crying. Then inside, he whispered, confused, you know what this family, how they function, right? They will kill my daughter with their words and action. I can't believe they even might kill her. Who knows? And the lady whom you say inside my mother, she can go to any extent of family reputation. I can't risk my daughter. Please understand. He was literally looking like a broken man who was lost in hope in everything. Listen, Taehyung, there is no time for all this. She was with Anne before 2 months. After that, even she doesn't know where she went. Please, Taehyung, it's you who can search her. Joey told, holding his father. Please save my baby, please, I beg you. Our hands are tied now. Please, Mr. Singh, plead him with tears. Uncle and Zoe, I promise you both I will bring my Wayan safe and secure, he told, holding his father-in-law folded hands.